All right, happy day, everybody. This is Sweet.
Hi.
Sweet's a native to Arizona. Um, whose people have been in Arizona a long, long time, as you can see from her
Chest
um,
piece.
chest beat. Well,
Tucson. Says
her smiley Dene face.
yes.
Uh,
And
we're talking about queerdom and what's really real. To I think what's best to call people, for a general class better than transgender because of all the arguments that exist over the definitions of the various subclasses and their relationships to each other. Um, that's the subject of the rant that I was like just getting warmed up into when Sweet showed up and she volunteered to talk about it. So now we're almost tuned in to each other on what's full of shit and what's really happening. And I'm pretty much on it and have been for a while. The LGBT hierarchies. The people who call themselves role models and advocates are mostly full of shit. They're mostly uptight, phalophobic, xenophobic, just phobic, just plain paranoid, skizzy people that are trying to impose their reality on everybody else. It's like, well, hey, look, if you got to go get your genitals modified so you can live with yourself, but it's like a zoot, man. But don't impose that shit on me. That's just really all I got to say on that. Um, I have organic gender dysphoria I suffered with for nearly 60 years in silence. And since coming out, the acceptance of me in my hometown and in my online communities has been nearly universal, except where people get like upset with some of my bad attitudes, which is understandable. And, I'm a public person. I'm an artist. I'm putting myself out there and my ideas out there, and I expect people to get upset by them. But a whole lot more people have shown a lot of love and respect for me, and shared a whole lot of their own wise observations on what's really real. Because that's what it comes down to: is what's real and what's bullshit. Excuse me, Republicans are red, Democrats are blue, and neither party gives a fuck about you. What gives a fuck about you is what's connecting to your heart. The people that see each other eye to eye. I'm having a little trouble with some people that are around the biodiversity crowd. What's it called? The Center for Biological Diversity. It's an activist organization that's behind the No DAPL water protectors in Tucson. And the Occupy people, the fuck the police people. It's like, no, fuck that. And that's all I want to say about that shit, because I'll keep focused on transgender reality. Because like here, everybody's like all like biting their nails and screaming at each other about why you voted for Trump and I hate you. And, and oh, look at what Trump's going to do to us. Yes, he's putting together. I mean, it looks like a horror movie that he's putting together for a cabinet. But this is America. That with danger there's opportunity, and free thinking people see the opportunity in continuing to express themselves out loud, proudly, boldly, with no fear, and looking for kindred spirit to do the same with them. So, your turn. Say what you want about all this.
I don't know. I'm not even into politics. I just don't even. They have no benefit in my life either way. Whoever gets elected, it's just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm still gonna live my life. I'm still gonna be who I am, and that's all that really matters.
Right, and are you
It really
afraid?
doesn't matter. It doesn't. Like, they're all fucking crybabies over Hillary being elected for president, or Trump. Ooh, Trump's elected. Boo hoo hoo. Fuck you. Like, exactly. Republicans are red, Democrats are blue. Neither of them give a fuck about you. So fucking boo hoo, cry me a river, Justin Timberlake. Like, really? It doesn't matter. Like, you're still gonna be living your fucking lame, conform lives, still going to school, still fucking graduating, still going to fucking getting a job and working that beautiful job, dream job that you had, and then retire, and then go fucking get your retirement checks, and then go traveling, and then go fucking die, and then fucking live off of your fucking old retired fucking tracks. Like, like that's basically all it is. That's what people. That's their lives. That's what all of these fucking conform fucks out there, that's their lives. That's what they do. They go up, they grow up, they go to school. After they finish school, they have kids, and then they get their fucking,
and
they have their
then they
career.
look at you like you're crazy for
and
like
it's just
expressing yourself outside the
But-
herd as an individual.
Yeah, and just like, dude, I'm actually like, you guys are robots. Like, you guys are living. Like, look at what I'm doing. Look at me eating my beautiful vegetables, fruit smoothies in the morning, and going out and playing my flute. My talent that you guys, so many of you guys have so much talent and potential in you, and you guys choose to not even do any of that and go to work and go to school and do nothing and be miserable in your jobs that you call work. But hey, there's a lot of people out there that work that don't call it work. It's what they love. They love doing it, and those are the people that are happy and that are living and being alive and knowing that this is Earth and this is what they came here to do, and not just conform to these fucking government bullshit and fucking live up to their expectations that they have so very little in you. They belittle you. They belittle us Americans, and yet we're supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, but we're the home of the fee and the land of the slave. What the fuck, man? Like, really? That's all I gotta say. All I know is I'm happy. I'm a beautiful person. All I'm here for is to spread my love and spread my light and be love and be light and spread the love. And that's what we should all be. All of us, all united. And I'm not only talking from me, myself, and Native Americans and indigenous people out there, but everyone across the world. We are all connected in one way, and we are all infinite, immortal beings in this life. We keep coming back to Earth,
Yeah,
and that's
get
what
it
it's
right
for.
already.
Until we evolve, until we get to that reach
until we get it,
consciousness.
until we get it right.
The only thing constant is change. Like that is true. Like the only thing constant is change, and that's all it's ever been to me.
There needs to be an adjustment in the Earth's structure soon, and how it's going to happen, I just can't say. I just know that it is.
Yeah.
And I know that it's between industrialized imperialism and indigenous living, to being a one of the creatures in this magnificent living world. We need to get back to the garden. I mean, this is all old hippies. We did. The hippies just jumped right up after the election and said, "Fuck that shit."
But then you know what I have always wondered? Okay, so yes, we're indigenous. The first people, the First Nations that were ever here on all of the freaking everywhere.
Go read the book of Genesis.
But then there's all indigenous people. But then what about the white people? Wouldn't they be indigenous? Where did they
were? Yeah, well,
Where
they used to
they
be.
Come
they
in?
used to be. We're all from the same roots. Okay.
Yeah.
I think your answer book talks about seven rays. There's 7 different races. There. Now, the way it appeared to me, the way it was taught to me by our rabbi, Louis Binstock.
Do you mind if I roll cigarettes?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
Well, do you don't have any papers? Take some
no,
papers. You're out of papers. Take a bunch from there. I didn't have enough to buy 2 packs this morning.
But go ahead.
So anyway, pretty much the way it was taught to us, it was like, here's these guys in flying chariots.
Yeah.
And they're immortal, and they come and go from here, and that's the way they are, and it's a higher civilization than the one we experience as humans.
That are more evolved than us.
That are more evolved than us. That something went down and the world is under quarantine is the way it comes to me.
Yeah.
And if you look in the book of Genesis, from Noah back, you'll see what's essentially the indigenous lifestyle. And the instructions for living on the planet.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have dominion over the creatures, not dominate over it. We're supposed to be living with nature, caretaking it, not trying to alter it to suit our greed and lust.
Yeah.
And this is what's coming to a head over Standing Rock.
Exactly.
People are
And it's
seeing it
just
all
so
over the
sad.
world. There were at least 300 people there last night.
Yeah, and it's just so sad because I just meet so many people and I bring it up and then they're just like, what? Like, they don't even. And then I asked them, do you even know what's going on with the North Dakota Access Pipeline? Does that even ring a bell in your head? No Dapple or Standing Rock. Does that, And then they're just like, no. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it just fucking it scares me because it's just like, really, you don't know there's just such a big fucking thing that's going on besides, and then you know what they say, well, what does that have to do with Tucson? Why is Tucson involved with it? What does Tucson have to do with it?
About Oak Flats.
Really, yeah, even Oak Flats, it's just
how about the Havasu Park?
What does Tucson have to do with it?
The uranium
this
licenses
is our water,
in the Grand,
this is our
what
water.
about the uranium licenses in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It just fucking, it scares me because
the
really America,
Colorado River,
even people, there was this video, okay, on fucking YouTube, wherever, it went viral anyways, and these people, went around to these Hillary Clinton people that were voters for Hillary Clinton, and this guy went around that was against Hillary Clinton, but he was pretending like he was just doing an interview for Hillary Clinton. Anyways, they interview all these random people off the streets, and they said, are you going to be voting for Hillary Clinton this year? They're like, yeah, we love Hillary Clinton. And they're like, all right, you're approving of Sharia law, right? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, do you even know what Sharia law is? And then they're like, no. And then they kept asking all these people, and they're like, yeah, I don't know what Sharia law is, but yeah, of course I would go with it. I would approve of Sharia law because that's what Hillary Clinton's doing. I'm just like, really? You don't even know what Sharia law is? And then they tell them Sharia law. Well, I don't even know if they tell them, but Sharia law is an Islamic law that Hillary Clinton's trying to let it pass into America. We're Americans. We're not Islamic.
Where's the proof of that?
Like Sharia law. So, and then they ask them, so, you're okay with Sharia law? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, okay, so then you're okay with your fucking own, people who are married and all that shenanigans. People who are married, you're okay with the husband torturing or, what is it? Not torturing, disciplining their wife and raping them without consent. You're okay with that because that's Islamic law. Islamic law is different from American law.
Now?
Yeah, but they
don't need the Islamic law
but there is still rights in America to where that's wrong.
You know how much incest there is in America?
But that's wrong. I know.
You know how much spousal abuse there is in America?
Yeah, I know that.
And do you really know that Sharia law mandates that, or is that something that the propagandists have stuffed down your...
No, that's one of the Islamic laws, and she's trying to say that she's willing to fucking bring Sharia law into the new American law.
First of all, hey, time out. First of all, what people are being told is Sharia law and what Sharia law really is are not exactly the same thing. Number two, you looked it up, and the source you looked at is probably not an accurate one.
It was Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's definitely not an accurate one.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
See, the internet, you guys, the internet is bullshit. It's lies. It's
it's
lies.
Fucking lies. Especially Wikipedia, because Israelis are all over that shit.
No offense to all you Israelis.
Most, here I come from a military-industrial family, and I failed miserably as the second son.
Yeah.
According to them, I just am not male. I never was, and I never performed well as one.
Yeah.
And I ran to the streets, and I always gravitated to the deplorables, but nice deplorables. I grew up in the melting pot, and nothing really matters except whether somebody's going to be nice or mean.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters.
Good intention or bad intention?
Do I feel comfortable near you or not? I don't care about anything else. And this is the way the hippies are. It always have been. You define yourself, and if you're transgender and you say you're transgender, everybody's okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares if you like to point to the same sex or either sex. They draw a line at children and animals. But who am I to judge? Just don't do that near me. Especially the really unsafe stuff.
Yeah.
that was somebody responding to something I said. There's different noises. Chatter, if somebody's in the chatter, it's
like
a different sound.
the messenger is different.
Yeah, the messenger's real loud. And then the notifications, I forget which is which. There's different sounds for different kinds of notifications. Somebody responds to my comment, or somebody responds to a post, or if somebody likes something, they're all different sounds. And I never can keep them straight. I just have it set like that so I can be anywhere and do other things besides sit here waiting for something to happen.
So you know which one's
right.
That's good. That's good. Hold on.
So anyway, that's really there. Nothing changes. Her sweet's not quite 20, and she's coming on from the same direction as I've always felt since I was 20 or younger. People are either nice to each other or they're mean. This is America. There is nothing to fear here. And to express fear out loud all the time is just inviting something to happen. It's like when we were kids, the Latin gangbangers come down the street. And if you crossed the street to avoid them, they would go over there and harass you. If you walked right straight through them, they'd part and get out of the way. And this is what I'm feeling that a lot of the transgender people are bringing on themselves by expressing so much open fear is they're inviting trouble. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to bitch about any of the individuals that are lying about me. Or responding to lies about me, because it doesn't matter. It's like you sort the audience for me. Thank you. People who are kind and free thinking find their way to me. So namaste, motherfuckers, and happy day to everybody else. Rock and roll. Thanks for watching. Bye.